This is a video on how to create materials for speaking practice test videos. So, as you probably know by now, there are two tasks in the speaking section of the TOEFL. The first task is listen and repeat, and the second task is take an interview. In the second task, in the videos, we add videos of a person who asks questions, and this is exactly what we will do today. We use the tool called HeyGen for this. HeyGen is not completely free, but it does have a free plan which allows you to generate 3 free videos per month, if I'm not mistaken. So it's spelled like this. Here you can see it here, HeyGen. So you go to HeyGen, you register with your email, and you land here. This is home, the home page. Go to Avatar. To avatars here. Okay, and click try a public avatar. So we will pick one that already exists. So here I was picking and I chose Brent. So here's how I pick. You can use filters here. In this case, I chose man, a young adult. You can also choose woman, a young adult, or a woman middle-aged. They're also generally nice. So we want the person to be in the middle of the video. We want them to look kind of professional, but maybe not too professional because it could be intimidating for students. So here's an example. This is a little bit too much. This is too informal though, because it's an interview, so not like that. We also don't pick people who clearly have a specific profession because, well, we don't need this. Also, one more requirement for the avatar is that they speak native English. So it means that they cannot have an Indian or an Asian accent, okay? They can have the United States accent, the UK accent, or maybe even Australian one, but they cannot have any other accents or like Latino accents or something like that. This is unacceptable. So pick someone, right? Someone who looks professional but still friendly. For example, this man Justin here looks friendly, right? Maybe you could pick someone like this, right, who looks friendly and also has something in their hands, something to take notes, right? This person, for example, looks too professional, too intimidating, too formal. Okay, so let's pick Brent. You click the avatar that you chose. I like to pick a different avatar for each video. And then pick the look that, again, the person is in the middle, right? There's either standing or sitting, but they look more or less professional. This could also be another option, right? He looks in front in the camera, right? This is not the best option, for example, right? Because there is a sofa, it's too informal. So it could be either this one or this one, for example. Also this one. But let's pick this second one this time. And we click use in video and we choose add a script because we will give this avatar the words that it needs to say. Click here and you will land here. But if you create the video here and you click here, it will generate the video immediately and we don't want that. We want to make sure that the video is okay first. So click open in AI Studio. And here's what we will do. Here we will paste the text that this person has to say. Go here. Well, go to the document where you have the materials that I sent you for this specific video. Here, for example, it's practice test 9. And pay attention that the first part is the task itself. This is not what this avatar will say. In each interview, there are 4 questions. So here they are. This is what this person will say without this first part. So we will copy this and we will paste it here. Now, what we want to check is pronunciation and intonation, especially intonation. We want the avatar to pronounce everything well with a logical and normal uh, human intonation. So let's click here and see how he pronounces everything. It might take a while to load.
Thank you for participating in this interview. I'm studying how students study and learn. First, how many hours do you usually study each week and where do you prefer to study? I see. Students often use different strategies to learn effectively and memorize information more quickly. What study methods work best for you? Why? Okay, some students prefer studying early in the morning, while others study in the evenings. Which do you think is more effective? Why? Good points. Finally, some universities encourage students to attend workshops about study skills. Do you think these programs are useful? Why?
Okay, so to begin with, the pronunciation is fine. Now the intonation is not very good when he says why, right? Why? It should be why, right? What study methods work best for you? Why? So let's try replacing this question mark with and. There was also a long pause before the word why. So let's try this and see if it works. Um, okay. Now, if you modify something here, please remember to also modify it here. But well, now we will just try and see if it works better and then replace if necessary.
Thank you for participating in this interview. I'm studying how students study and learn. First, how many hours do you usually study each week and where do you prefer to study? I see. Students often use different strategies to learn effectively and memorize information more quickly. What study methods work best for you and why? Okay, some students prefer studying early in the morning, while others study in the evenings. Which do you think is more effective and why? Good points. Finally, some universities encourage students to attend workshops about study skills. Do you think these programs are useful? Why?
Or why not? I don't know why he doesn't finish. Well, as you can see, and why works better. Pronunciation, intonation. I mean, intonation is better. So let's also modify it here so that we don't get confused. And when we add this to the PDF, students will not get confused if the text is exactly the same. All right, now this is 40 seconds, which is why I think it will not generate the video because it usually generates videos under 30 seconds. Well, let's call it speaking 9 and let's place the date just in case because I think I generated speaking 9 previously and let's see if it works. Click submit. I think it worked. Great. So HeyGen is a new website, so it's still changing some things, and well, previously videos longer than 30 seconds were not allowed, but now it seems that they are. Very good. So we will wait until the video is generated. It takes a while, so you can just do some other stuff and then go back here. By the way, while we're at it, I'll show you the avatars that I used before. So here you can see a woman who looks professional but friendly, a man who looks, well, not too professional, but not too informal either. Uh, Here's a woman, right? Some of them are very young. So these are the avatars that I use just for reference to see the ones that I tend to pick. By the way, I missed an important detail. We want to choose avatars who are horizontal, okay? Here, for example, this avatar is vertical. Well, I'll see if I can fix this, but it's better to choose the horizontal ones because this way we will be able to cut ourselves the part that we would like to see in the video, right? While here, it will be already this shape, and so if we don't like it, there is nothing we can do about it. So as you can see, most of the avatars that I chose previously are horizontal. Okay, so now that the video has been generated, let's check it.
Thank you for participating in this interview. I'm studying how students study and learn. First, how many hours do you usually study each week and where do you prefer to study? I see. Students often use different strategies to learn effectively and memorize information more quickly. What study methods work best for you and why? Okay, some students prefer studying early in the morning, while others study in the evenings. Which do you think is more effective and why? Good points. Finally, some universities encourage students to attend workshops about study skills. Do you think these programs are useful? Why or why not?
Okay, that is good. Not perfect, but good. Now, let's figure out how to download it. They modified the layout again. So click download. And then the resolution is we have only one free option, so let's download it just like that. Okay, now it's done. Now every time you work with CapCut and making videos, please make sure to take these out of downloads and place them somewhere where they have a specific folder, because when you make videos in CapCut memorizes the path to this file. So unless you have a specific folder for it, it's easy to delete this file or to move it, and then the video in CapCut will it will be damaged, right? It will be missing some files. Well, of course, once you've finished a project, you can delete everything on your device. But I like to have them like that. Okay, so this is it. As I mentioned, there are only a few videos on the free plan a month, so please make sure that everything looks good before you export the video.